On this episode of Dirt Road Traveler, we've arrived in Helensburgh to start our walk along
the John Muir Way.
Alrighty, so the adventure continues. We're leaving Glasgow Queen Street, heading along this lower train line on ScotRail to Helensburgh Central. When we get to Helensburgh, we have that oh so exciting task of getting some laundry done before we head up to our B&B, and from there we will enjoy some time in Helensburgh before starting our walk along the John Muir Way. I love how the street names are displayed on stone walls with ivy-ish trees over top of them. Such a pretty view from the end of the pier, heading out onto the Clyde. It's a bit windy, and I wouldn't say that it's balmy, but this is Scotland. So we've enjoyed our walk around along the shore of the Clyde, and now we've stopped at the Clyde Bar for a quick tenant, and we'll be heading out for a little bit more touristing next. A lot of fun. Check out the ceiling. Wanted to share sort of the back washroom area here at the pub. Is kind of fun. Okay, so when there's ice cream on offer, we stop for ice cream.
So is the chocolate one going to be
Chocolate.
chocolate ice cream?
Cindy's doing chocolate on chocolate because it's not enough chocolate. Oh my. All right, let's check out our home for the night, Moorlands Bed Breakfast. Well, at first blush, this is a beautiful property. And there's the entrance. Such a beautiful place. So we have suite number 2 here at the Moorlands, and sorry for the bumpy door. The room is quite spectacular. Now, we apologize, we've started to sort out our bags, having had laundry done this morning, but this is our room. And as I walk over, you see the Clyde River and the beautiful gardens that we showed you as we walked in. It's a gorgeous room, and if I haven't told you already, and I may be repeating myself, this is my first time staying in an actual B&B. So this is our room. Now let's go have a look at the bathroom. Now our room has a dedicated bathroom, and look at this, a true water closet, which I absolutely love. A massive clawfoot tub, beautiful pedestal sink, barbershop style, and even the separate pole faucets, which is fantastic, and a lovely large shower. There's a lovely dining room for tomorrow morning's breakfast, and we were fortunate enough to have coffee and toast when we first arrived, dropping our bags off. It's just a lovely spot. Can't wait to show you what breakfast is tomorrow morning. And if we felt like we wanted to play a little game of pool, there's a billiards table and this nice sitting area. Well, good morning from Helensburgh. So we've stayed the night at the Moorlands Moorlands Bed and Breakfast. It is absolutely beautiful. Had a wonderful night's sleep in a room with, when the curtains were open, a beautiful view of the River Clyde. And we're having now our morning Scottish breakfast to start the day before the amazing Mrs. Dirt Road Traveler and I head out to continue our walk on the John Muir Way, because last night, and next couple of videos are going to show you, we actually started our walk down at the river because that's where the John Muir Way starts. So we thought we would take advantage of the first 1.5 kilometers of the John Muir Way so that we could continue directly from here, as the John Muir Way is actually just the other side of those trees. So onward and upward, and thank you so much to Lesley and Simon for a wonderful stay here at the Moorlands. And this is the start of our John Muir Way adventure. And this is the exact spot where we will start our John Muir Way walk, here on the shores of the River Clyde in Helensburgh. Alrighty, and here we go. And as we walk up the hill towards Hill House, we see some of the traditional homes that are really historical and very much say Helensburgh. This is the first point where we actually needed to see the map, or a point, because we go up now into this wee trail. So we're about 3 kilometers into today's walk, so 4.5 into the overall John Muir Way. And as we walk, this little mountain-ish hill thing keeps getting smaller because we're slowly going up the side of it as we walk along. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, and we're really excited to be doing this. And our first real collection of Scotch thistles. Alrighty, and now we're up into the Euro forest. Through this little side gate, John Muir Way logo, and a map. Alright, so we just met 4 people and 4 dogs that say that there is a diversion up ahead. They've given us a couple of options. Once we get up there, we'll weigh it out. So we've had quite a bunch of altitude gain as we're heading towards the area we're told has the big diversion. But this view is stunning, even under heavy cloud. Okay, we're at the sign that's telling us about the diversion. So we have to try to figure this out, and it's not simple. This is the diversion. So we're at a moment where I remember Ferris Bueller, and I think, what would Ferris Bueller do right now? So we're gonna take a shot at going through this diversion. We'll check in on the other side, or at the detour. Gonna save you the suspense. No way were we getting through there. We tried 4 different angles, not happening. So back to the diversion, and we add an hour to our day's walk. It's okay, it's the John Muir Way. Okay, so now we are on the diversion route, which is going to add 4 kilometers-ish. And we're going to be turning left on a forestry track when my watch says 10.1 kilometers, because that'll be our tally for the day at this point. Oh, so confusing. And wonderfully, wonderfully mapped by U-Tracks, said nobody ever. And I guess the glass half full is this view down to the River Clyde. We're about halfway to our first turn, to be then another turn to turn again and hopefully be on the right trail. It's awesome, the trees on either side of us as we walk along this diversion forest road. We actually had to open a gate to get into this area and walk through a plethora of sheep poop once we started rolling in here. And it's pretty. A pasture full of black-faced sheep all the way out as we walk the diversion through the farmers' fields. So lots of gates, lots of fences, but how's this? Instead of adding a gate, add a ladder. Okay, first, how about those clouds down the mountain? And all the trails along the side of the mountain look pretty cool. But after, I don't know how long, we are now back on the route. Hey, during the diversion, we met some lovely ladies with, I don't know, they had like 6 dogs. And then a lady from the Netherlands. And we just had a wonderful conversation with a lady that's doing the 3 Locks Way, which you'll see on the sign, closest to the 5 kilometer. And she was from New Zealand. So we had a really nice chat. And we're 3 hours and 2 minutes into our walking today. And now we have 5 kilometers to Balloch. So we're about an hour away. Look at the size of this slug. He's actually retracting into himself right now because he's noticed me. How interesting. He's getting small. And another turn toward Balloch. Well, we've got about another 3 kilometers left in our walk today before we get into Balloch, and we'll switch modes to talk to you a little bit about Balloch itself. Hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel or giving us a thumbs up if you're already a subscriber. It tells YouTube that we're doing good things and people are enjoying our videos. Our next video is going to be the walk from Balloch to Strathblane. It should be at or about 30 kilometers, of course, assuming there's no diversions. And we realized that we hadn't checked for a geocache today, opened up our geocaching app, and realized we're exactly 20 meters from a cache, which Cindy is just trying to get a hold of, but apparently it's evading her grasp because the last person said it was in sight, so they overhit it, and now she can't get it out. Oh, she got it out. So this is today's geocache along the John Muir Way. Okay, we're almost there. Alrighty, so here is the map that we're seeing. You see down in the bottom left corner, you are here. That's where we are. So we're heading into Loch Lomond, and we're gonna just poke our nose around, see a few things, and yeah, we'll share a bit. And that'll be it for us for this edition of Dirt Road Traveler. Okay, so finally some fish and chips. And very nice looking fish and chips. Thought you'd enjoy seeing them before we start eating them. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
17 kilometer walk.
Yeah.
That's a good day.
Fantastic.
Good day.
No complaints.
Excellent. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Dirt Road Traveler. Join us on our next walk as we walk to Strathblane on the John Muir Way.